Hi, my name is Uros, and today we'll take a look at how you can make an album sampler in under 15 minutes. So here we go. I have already opened a folder that contains master tracks of an upcoming album that I recorded and produced for my record label Baric Records. It features a fantastic young guitarist from Slovenia, Uros, and his album is called Pellets. Here's the finished design of the cover. I really like it, and for this project we decided to record a bunch of works by Manuel Ponce, Atanas Urkuzuno, Ferdinand Ribe, and Dusan Bogdanovic. So here I have all the 12 tracks featured on this album. They're already mixed, and I will be using Final Cut Pro X to do the entire album sampler. So let's open up Final Cut Pro X, and as you can see, I already have a library called Uros Pellets something, and an event called Ure. So we'll just be using the same event, but a new project for the album sampler. And we can create a new project just like this. Type command N, and that's it. And then you name the project. So I'll be using Pellets album sampler. That's it. I don't need to mess with any other settings because we won't be using different sources. It's just basically one image and several wave tracks. Okay? That's it, created, and as you can see down here in the bottom, an empty timeline. So first what we need to do is import all the media. So I'll select all the master wave files and the cover as well. And I'll select the option to copy to library. That's very important because if we decide to leave files in place, it will just reference those files. And when you move those files, your project will have no media anymore. Okay, so click import all. And now I have all the wave tracks here, but in a little bit strange order. That's no problem because, okay, so this is the first track, second, third, fourth. I'll just drag those down in the timeline and zoom out. Next up is 5, and then 6 to 9. Just drag in the timeline like this. And finally, it should be 10 to 12, exactly. Just append at the end of the timeline. And now I can just go to the end of the project, and we can see that the whole project is 1 hour and 4 minutes long. So adding extra spaces in between tracks for the CD, it will be just a little bit over 1 hour and 4 minutes. Okay, but now we want to trim those tracks to roughly 30-second clips or something like this. What I normally do on projects like this is just use the first 30 seconds of each track. But in this case, Ure wanted to use particular examples in the track, so we will be using different parts of different tracks. Okay, let's start with the first track. Zoom in a little bit, and let's see what Ure wrote me. Sonata Romantica, first movement, is just the beginning, so 0 to 30 seconds. Let's type plus 30 for seconds and 00 for frame, so 30 seconds, and then type B for blade and click on this track in the timeline. Now we have 30 seconds, we have a cut, and we can just select the rest that we don't need by typing C and then delete. Okay, and that's basically it. We have the first 30 seconds of the audio here. Okay, and let's move on the second track. Here Uros wrote me 313 to 350. Okay, we'll type okay, and then let's go back to the beginning and type 350. Okay, that's it. Let's select the parts that we don't need in the beginning and in the last part. Okay, and we have 2 tracks ready. So the third track, it will be 145 to 223. To 23. That's it. Trim the files. That's it, and move on to the fourth movement, the last one of Sonata Romantica. It will be 1 minute. So here we have 1, 0, 0, and 0, 0 again for the frames. 1 minute to 1 minute 32. That's it. Remove the other parts. Okay, Molitva, it's 2:43. That's it. And the end point is 3:17. That's great. Select the rest and press delete. And number 6 would be already rebay 12 to 44. That's it. Trim 7, 1, 12 to 142. Okay, let's move on to 8, 0 to 25. Okay, and final movement of Ferdinand Rebay Sonata, 5:59. Okay, so basically the last bit probably. And to 6:43. Almost to the end, basically. Okay, we're done with Ferdinand Rebay Sonata. And now, finally, it's Bogdanovich Jazz Sonatina, 0:45 plus 45 seconds. And the end point will be 1:15. That's it. Second movement is 1 minute to 1:35. That's it. And the final movement of the last track, 0 to 34. That's it. So we basically have the entire all the tracks trimmed now, and now the entire project is only 6 minutes and 41 seconds long. So this is more like it, I think. And now I want to proceed by doing the fade-ins and fade-outs. That's basically a very easy thing to do. We'll just click on this handle and drag it over like this. And then you can right-click this and select linear. I think for long fades this will work better. But since this is the first track, I think I don't want to use it anyway. Just for the rest. Okay, but at the end. Yeah, so this transition is very weird here. So we'll drag this handle like this. about 3 seconds, and select linear, and then 3 seconds here. Let's hear how this sounds. Much better. Maybe trim it a little bit more. That's great. And here we'll drag the handle 3 seconds, say linear, or maybe even more, 4 seconds. And I want to make this left, so in point, a little bit shorter. Okay, and then I'll simply copy and paste the attributes of this clip to all the rest of the clips. So let's type Command C, and then zoom out and select all the other clips that we haven't worked on yet, and then type Alt Command V. Okay, and as you can see now, all the tracks here have the fade-ins and fade-outs. Okay, and now what you want to do is just make the transition a little bit nicer. So let's hear the first one. I'm pretty happy with this one, although I don't like the fade in. Okay, let's move on. Like this one, but I want to trim it just a little bit. Much nicer. Okay, I really like this. Okay. Okay, I like this. That's fine. I really like this one. Really good. Okay, this one I can trim just a little bit because the break is quite big here. Very good. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, much nicer. Want to make this all linear. Nice. Yeah, that's excellent. I think we are ready to start working with the graphics. So for this, you just click on the imported cover and drag it on top on the beginning of the timeline, and then you just drag the right handle to the end of the project. Okay, like this, and that's it basically. So now you can listen back and hear the palettes cover at the same time. Okay, that's all done. And now I have some templates prepared from my other previous projects. They're right here, the titles and the logo reveal. So the logo reveal is simply this one. It's simple, but I like it. It's quite minimal. And I'll just select both the text and the moving graphic at the same time. And then type Command C. Then go back to Uros folder. Okay, now let's paste this logo reveal at the beginning of the timeline. And now we just need to delete Uros cover for a while, and then maybe also do a fade in for it. Okay, I don't like it so much. Maybe like this. I like it. Okay, let's hear the beginning. That seems fine to me, and it goes on and on and on, and at the very end we have a nice fade out already that was done automatically when I dragged the cross dissolve on top of this image. Okay, that's basically it. And at the end, if you want to put some text, that's great. I have some examples from the last project here. I will just copy them over to this library. And at the very end, so pre-order now, and the website, barosrecords.com. Okay, that's basically it. Now all we need to do is export the project by clicking here, master file, and then you're done. You can upload the album sampler directly on YouTube. And one more tip I would like to give you is to make a note of the beginnings of each track. So this one starts at 0, obviously, and then the second track starts at 28 seconds. So I would like to write this down. So 0, 0, 28, and then the next one starts at 1:05. So 1:05, and then the next one starts at 1:43, and so on. Why I do this with snapping turned on? It's very easy to just make a note of the timings, and then you can just copy them over into the description of the YouTube video, so that your viewers will be able to jump from track to track. I think this is very important, and they will like this functionality, I think. Okay, that's basically it. I would like to say bye, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do. And if you have any questions, just comment down below.